How do I create a route using the Harley Ride Planner? How do I export it to my computer and thumb drive? We'll answer those questions in this video as we begin working with the Harley Ride Planner. In the last video, we took a first look at the Harley Ride Planner. In this video, we'll create and modify a route, then save it and export it to the computer. All right, here we are at the Harley Ride Planner website, which is maps.harley-davidson.com. I've signed in. Let's begin by creating a route. It's best to always put in a beginning and ending destination to create a route. Even if you're not sure where you're going to start or where you're going to end, it's easier to modify the route. Let's begin by going from Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson, which is the dealer near me. It doesn't show up in the list below when I type it in. So I experimented and I found out that the list will find it if I type Bert's Harley. There it is, Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson. Click Next, and I want to go to the Java Cafe in Wauchula, Florida. Create the ride. All right, there it shows up on the map using a very direct route. Now let's look around the screen and see what we have here. Over on the upper left, we have the list of destinations or locations that have been entered into the route. Now Harley uses the word location and destination interchangeably. If you hover over the X here that comes up, it says remove starting point. That's unambiguous. But if you hover over the X here, it says remove the destination. If you add another destination in the list, it's still a list of locations, but they're all destinations. On the map, you see several circles. Those are points of interest. And this area here that says search this area, that will refresh the screen and show you the points of interest for the current view of the map that you're looking at. Now you can control which points of interest you see. So clicking down here on the right where it says Options, this is where you put in what you want to see, show on map. You can click or unclick various options, and you can also tell the calculator that you want to avoid these types of road, maybe unpaved roads, ferries, etc. Click Options to make that go away. To the right here is Preview. When you're done making your route, you can click Preview and you'll see the route without very many points of interest. To modify it again, you would click this pencil, which allows you to go back into edit mode and customize the route. Over here is Save Ride. When you're done, you save it, give it a name and a description. So save it for later use. The plus and minus are for zooming on the map. You can also roll your middle mouse wheel. This little box here is a map type selector. You can see a normal map, or you can see the terrain, or what they call classic, or satellite view. I'm going to just put it in normal. All right, let's modify this route. I'm going to zoom in to the town of Parrish, and I'm going to look for a gas station. So I'm going to search this area, and here's an icon for a gas station. I'm going to click on that and click Add to Ride. It will recalculate the route, and this is now a destination in the balloon. And you see over here it says remove the destination. It's in the location list. Now this is very important. Since these are destinations, it looks like we have just one route to go from Bert's to the Java Cafe. But the ride planner will create 2 routes when there are 3 destinations. It'll create 3 routes if there are 4 destinations in the location list. So it would create a route from Bert's to the gas station, and it would create another route from the gas station to the Java Cafe. When you get to the gas station, the first route will be done, and then you will have to call up the second route. So this is what's important. In the location list, do not have more stops or destinations than 2. Just the beginning and the end, so you don't have to reload the route. I've deleted that, and now we just have our beginning and end. I'm going to now drag the route to go a different way. I know that the stoplight here, when you get off 275 to turn left onto 41, is short. 5 bikes can get through on the green, but 10 or 12, it's unlikely. It's very likely you'll leave somebody behind. So I want to take a different route, which takes us on some back roads, and I want to get on this road, so I'm going to hover over the route. It says drag, so left click and drag the route down here to this road, put it there. And I'm going to go along, and when we get here, we're going to go left under the bridge and go on this road and up and across. Now there's a new gas station that I know is here, and I'm going to put it there. Now I'll search this area, and it doesn't show that gas station. It shows a couple of restaurants, but I know it's a gas station. It's been open about 4 months, so we're going to stop there, and I'm not going to worry about this thing going down to turn around and come back. Now here's the second important thing you need to do. Zoom way in and check each of the dots. These dots are waypoints. That forces the GPS to go where you want it to go. And I'm going to go back here and zoom in on each of these dots and make sure they're right on the road. This one's pretty good. You'll often see that it's off the road like this. And when you see that, drag it and put it right on the road. Now some people have said that they put a route into the GPS and the Harley GPS changes the route and goes a different way. That's probably because you haven't put enough of these waypoints into it, and you haven't made sure that the waypoints are right on the road. Now I like to put waypoints just after a turn so that the GPS says, turn left in 300 yards and then arrive at your waypoint. And again, I'm going to zoom in and make sure I'm on the road. And this one I can see, if you're zoomed out, you're going to be close, but not right on the road. So that's very important. Get it on right on the road. Now I want to come here and make a turn on Duet Road, if I can find that. Zoom in. Here's Duet Road. And I'm going to drag it there. Zoom out. Zoom in here where we turn left on 64. Put a waypoint there. Zoom in and make sure it's on the road. Each of these waypoints forces the GPS to go right where you want it to go. I want to go up along the tracks and take this road. So I'm going to put a waypoint just after the turn, zoom in, make sure it's on the road, zoom in here, put it on the road, zoom out, and it'll take me right through here. Here's a left turn on Main Street, zoom in, put it on the road. Okay, that's good. That takes us then right to the Java Cafe. We'll park on the street or in a parking lot that's a block away. All right, now I'm going to preview the route, and there you see all of the route with the waypoints. Because I put these waypoints in, it's very likely that the GPS will go the way I want it to go. Now I'm going to save the ride, and instead of ride 2, I'm going to say Java Cafe from Bert's. You could describe it if you want. Save the ride. Now I can download the ride by clicking here on the down arrow, and it has been saved to my downloads area. So that's the process of creating a ride, saving it, and downloading it. Here we are in Windows Explorer, and here's the file we just created containing the route from Java Cafe from Bert's. And I've plugged in a thumb drive, which is Lexar Drive E. And I'm going to drag that GPX file to the thumb drive. And if I look on the thumb drive, there's the file. Then I will remove the thumb drive and take it to the bike. Earlier I mentioned that you can use the Harley Ride Planner to put a route on your Garmin GPS. I have two windows of Windows Explorer open here, and on the right we have the GPX file that we created and downloaded with the Ride Planner. And on the left is the Garmin SD card in the GPS. And I've navigate to Garmin, and under that, the GPX folder. I'll drag the Java Cafe GPX file over to the Garmin SD card. Now, when I restart the GPS, it will see that that route is there and give me the opportunity to import it.
That concludes this video on creating a route using the Harley Ride Planner. In the next video, we'll look at transferring that route into the infotainment system and calling it up to use it. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please click the thumbs up, as it really helps us by letting YouTube know that others might like to see this video. You can support the channel by clicking on the Amazon product links in the description. I'll see you in the next video.